to start a band. It just sounded like a really cool thing to do. And everybody that I looked up to is in bands and I can play guitar, so I thought, you know what, why not? Let's go and do something fun, that sounds fun. And here I am still trying to have fun. I learned to play guitar when I was 8. I'm 19 now. We've got a lot of guitars in the house because my dad plays the guitar. We always used to jam out the Beatles and we always used to play when I was very little. Then my first teacher, Brian Chell, was like the biggest inspiration because he's the one who got me and Art to do like guitar concerts at school, and we would sing and play.
So how long have you and Art been friends?
Too long. Too long. No, since we were about 4. She got in trouble on one of the earliest days of school and had to sit on the naughty mat, but because I was a golden pupil, I was playing on the cow computer. I laughed at her, and just magic.
I've always been into, you know, trying to sing or mime, more like. So yeah, we did a couple of Facebook videos. They were good fun at the time, and they're still there to haunt us. That was the making, really, of being an absolute, like, punk rock king sort of thing. It's always been a thing that we've done together since primary school, and we've stuck together and been best friends since then.
So then we were like, can we make a band? Now here we are, full of regret and 2 years older.
These guys recruited me after they'd already looked for another drummer. Our old bassist thought I was brilliant, so it's just like, can we have you in? So thought may as well. Or second choice, yeah. I taught myself how to play drums in school. My brother plays bass and guitar, and my sister been playing piano for like years, so like my parents did think it was a good idea that I learned how to play something, so.
Alex messaged me before one of our gigs and said, will you play the bass for me? I play guitar since I was like 12, and I used to play piano as well. Kind of play the guitar anyway. And I started playing bass about a week before the first gig, so it was very much like, I don't know how to play it, just give it a go.
I've been writing music myself since I was about 13. It was very acoustic, and like it would just be me and a piano singing some solemn, troubled 14-year-old lyrics, and that's just what I did. I needed a way to get it all out, which is why it was acoustic stuff, because it was about like mental health and stuff like that. So it was just a way out to take something that was painful and difficult and create something that I was proud of, as opposed to it being something I was ashamed of and I was hiding. It was now a pretty song that I liked and I was happy to play. Very clear to me when I'm doing better and when I'm struggling from what I write, because I rarely write the happier songs in a first person. It's not like I'm so happy, my life's going great. It's just, it becomes a bit more positive, almost motivational. There are times when it feels like I'm expected to write about sex, drugs, rock and roll, but in reality, I sit at home with a book and a cup of tea and cry. Like, that's my life. I'm not sex, drugs and rock and roll. There's always bits and pieces in all of them where, even if I'm writing from more of a narrator's standpoint and it's not a personal story to me, there's bits that are slipped in. Like in Nonsense isn't about me, but in the second verse, it's sure he's got issues, he's got an issue with my name, because it was about when I transitioned and people that were previously talking to me and being friends with me no longer were. You're always going to have people that don't agree with what you're doing. It doesn't matter if that's just the kind of guitar you play. It did place a bit of doubt in my mind when I was now aware of the people who didn't truly support me. You almost get cross-analysed, because now people are looking at you and they're thinking, what do I call you? What are you doing? Why are you dressed like that? What are you singing? Oh, you're singing about a girl. Oh, you're singing about a boy. Oh, are you singing about things I can no longer relate to? Like, it, for certain people, and them enjoying my lyrics at least, I feel like it's created a bit of a barrier. Even the people who didn't get it and didn't want to understand it and didn't want to talk to me anymore, I was in their face and I was still singing, and I was still wearing whatever I wanted to wear. I was still singing about what I wanted to sing about, singing about loving girls, loving boys, singing about hating all of the above. I'm happy being the freak that people come and see on stage. I'm happy with that. As long as I'm happy and the band are happy and we're doing what we love, that's showbiz, baby. I don't care.
You know when they say if you want a job done, you do it yourself. Well, I do it myself. Because that's the way you get stuff done. And, you know, the others, if they turn up and play, I can't ask for any more really. So I don't mind doing it at all. And, you know, I invest a lot of time in Honey because it's a big part of my life, and so I wouldn't change it for the world. So I really don't mind organising everything. I mean, if somebody wants to take it off my hands, then that's cool, like hit me up, but I'm fine for now. We've been very fortunate to have a lot of supportive people around us. And we are really grateful for it and really humble about it, and we didn't expect any of this to happen, and the fact that a lot of people are taking an interest and, you know, we're getting a lot of love for it, we just want to give it back, and our way of showing that is putting on good shows and carrying on, having fun. That's what it's all about, it's having fun. At the start, we made like a tick list, you know, do a single, do an EP, do gigs out of town, do a headline gig. You know, we've ticked off pretty much everything on that list. So at the moment, having come that far, we just want more and more. We've always gone into it thinking we're going to just go out and enjoy it, do what we can when we can. But like as things are getting better and we're progressing It is something that we've thought about before, is having someone show us other directions and helping us out in that way, but it is just about finding the right person, and until that happens we're very comfortable in doing what we want to do and achieving what we have so far on our own. So yeah, see what happens, time will tell.
We've been, honey. Thank you very much for having us. Send our love to your mum.